is my NYX Pore Filler. If you guys have any other pore filler that would work, this is just currently the one that I'm using. I noticed though that with this one, if you do apply too much on a daily basis, you do get extremely oily. After that, I apply my Lip Soul Lip Balm. This is actually my favorite lip balm. If you guys are into minty feelings on your lips, I totally suggest it. The next thing that I do is I prepare my eyes for eyeshadow, and this is by using the Prolongwear. I'm going to be mixing this with my beauty blender. I do this just so that my eyeshadow lasts a bit longer throughout the day, since I do not retouch. The next thing that I do is I get my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the color Milk, and this is so that the eyeshadow that I'm going to use, which is kind of like a white base, so that it lasts longer and it is more visible on my eye. So I apply this on both eyes. After that, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the color Texture by MAC, and I'm going to be getting a fluffy brush. Most of the brushes that I'm using here, you guys, are Morph brushes, except this one. This one's just my handy dandy fluffy brush that I always use, and it's from a Costco pack that I got years ago. But anyways, I'm going to be moving it back and forth until I get the desired amount on my eyelid. And obviously, you guys, I'm going to be doing this to both eyes. This is literally what I do every single day. After I'm done with that, I'm going to be using the Bare palette, and the only two colors that I'm going to be using, you guys, is Elope and Approach. When I don't use Elope, I do end up just using Shroom by MAC, but this is what I've been grabbing on lately. The first color that I'm using here is Elope, and I'm just putting this on the eyelids, specifically where I had put the white base that I use with the NYX Jumbo Pencil, and I'm going to be applying it on both eyes, just tapping it gently, because later on we're actually going to be mixing it with a fluffy brush. After I feel like there's a fair amount, I use a clean fluffy brush, and I just, mix it back and forth, back and forth. Check to make sure that they're even. After that, I go with the eyeshadow Cork, and this I only put it on the ends of my eyes, as I am showing you guys right now. I try to just make it a little bit darker on the ends using that type of motion that I'm using with the brush. And this is to just put another color in order to kind of combine many colors to make it look really pretty and kind of, I guess you can say, not blotchy. After I'm done applying the color Cork, I'm going to be using Approach, and I'm going to be going back to the white base to put more eyeshadow. You can continue to put a white color if you would like. I just kind of tend to mix stuff. Sometimes I put them both, sometimes I put one, or sometimes I just use the color Shroom by MAC. Now I'm going to be applying the same color Approach on my eyebrow bone in order for my eyebrows to stand out once I color them in. I'm going to go back with my fluffy brush and blend everything completely to make sure that everything's looking very clean. To do my winged eyeliner, the product that I always use is the Maybelline Eye Studio in the color Blackest Black. I do have a full video on how I do my winged eyeliner. If you guys would like to watch that, I'll put it down on the description bar. But this is basically a really fast way of how I do it. And after that, you guys will be noticing that I do go back and just touch up. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get the color Approach, and we're going to apply a bit of Fix Plus and kind of drag it on top of where we had normally put this on. The reason that I go back to do this is because sometimes the eyeliner does wash out my eyeshadow, so I just go back, literally you guys, to just kind of retouch on what I had done previously. And I go back and just, mix it with a fluffy brush. Since I do not use false lashes, what I do is I just curl my lashes since they're typically actually very long. I kind of squeeze them twice, one pretty close to my eye and then the other one at the ends of my eyelashes. After that, I apply my favorite mascara, which right now currently is the Loreal Voluminous Mascara, and I apply around 3 coats of this mascara so that it lasts throughout the entire day. Once I'm done with my eyelashes, what I'm going to be using is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. Guys, has yours actually broken? Mine broke off. I don't even know how, but I'm just using it to align my eyebrows. After this, I'm actually going to be applying my MAC eyeshadows that I've been always using. I'm a little bit disappointed that this broke, but I'm trying my best to use all of the remaining product. Now I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow called Concrete, and this is the eyeshadows that I've always been using for my eyebrows. This is the one that I tend to just darken them in with, and then later on I go in with another color in order to make it a little bit lighter top of the eyebrow. The next eyeshadow that I'm going to be using is the color Charcoal Brown, and this is the eyeshadow that I'm going to be applying on the top to kind of make my eyebrows a little bit less subtle, and then just fill in the inner part of my eyebrows in order for them to look a little bit more defined. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using the MAC Prolongwear in NW25, and I'm going to be highlighting somewhat with the MAC Prep and Prime highlighting pen, and it's in the color Bright Forecast. I know it might seem like I'm putting a lot, you guys, but this is my school as well as my work makeup because I do not reapply anything at all throughout the day. This is basically all I do. But then I'm going to be using L'Oreal's True Match in W7. And I'm going to be applying this on the areas where I think it's just necessary. After this, I go in with L'Oreal Youth Code, the BB cream. I put this on some areas, you guys, and I mix it with my foundation and my concealer in order for my skin to kind of seep through. I don't like a cakey face, so I think that allows the kind of more of a water-based foundation, if that makes any sense. And then I mix it completely. And then that's basically it in terms of my foundation and what I apply. After this, I go back sometimes with my MAC Prolongwear and I put a little bit more if I notice that I'm extra poofy that morning. And today I was, so I'm going to be reapplying it. Now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, and I'm going to be using Banana. I've actually been using this a lot lately, you guys, and I'm going to be putting this below my eyes, and this is so that my concealer or anything does not crease and stays in much longer throughout the whole day. I'm going to be using a Morph brush, and I'm going to be using the color Fawn for a little bit of contouring. I don't want to exaggerate since, again, I am going to school and then to work. I just use a very dabbing motion in order to not get a very harsh line. Typically, if I was going out at night, I would use my other Morph brush, which is a little bit stiffer and gives more of a harsh line. After I feel like there's enough product, I'm going to be using a really big round fluffy brush in order to just mix everything and not leave any harsh lines, just enough for there to be a glow. And again, I'm going to be using a very well-known blush, and it's the Luminoso by Milani. I've actually been loving this for just a very natural look on an everyday basis. And then I'm going to be going in and just, you know, moving everything around so that there's no harsh lines. After that, I'm going to be using my NYX lip primer. I've actually been using it on a daily. I'm not sure if it really works yet. But anyways, I'm going to go in with my NYX lip liner in the color Natural. And I'm going to line my lips in order to prepare for my everyday lipstick. Now I'm going to be getting my favorite everyday lipstick from Wet n Wild, and it's the color Sandstorm number 913C. I'm going to be applying this and then another color, which is Myth by MAC, in the middle of my lips to actually give somewhat of an ombre effect and a nudish lip that goes with my skin color. Here I'm just going to be putting mascara on the bottom of my eyelashes, and that's basically it after that though. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it, or if you guys like these type of tutorials, my everyday kind of things. This is how it looks in the end. My eyes, my winged, my contouring, my lipstick, everything is basically how I do it on an everyday basis. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching.